Hello, everyone. So today we are going to get the last part of the fifth module, that is statement of changes in equity. So in this, the three important methods we have been dealing in the last 2 weeks. That is, the first method was SOPL, statement of profit and loss. The second method was statement of financial position. Then also we have seen certain long essay type problems where we did statement of profit and loss and statement of financial position together. Now, this is the last method we're going to do. There is only two problems today and tomorrow we'll be doing. There is the first method is, there is a third method we have is SOCE, statement of changes in equity. So let us know what it is, what is a format and how to solve it. So what is SOCE? It's a reconciliation between the opening balance and the closing balance of the shareholders' equity. It's a financial statement summarizing the transactions that is related to the shareholders' equity over an accounting period. So here the changes in share capital can be of because of due to different reasons. So this can come for 1 mark 2, issue of new shares, changes in security premium. These are the items which you are going to show in the format. So please remember these. Issue of new shares, then changes in security premium, changes in retained earnings, payment of dividends, tax payments, changes in revaluation reserve. All these are recorded in a statement of accounts. Then a statement of changes in equity can be defined in statement of retained earnings, in which the details of changes in owner's equity over an accounting period are presented. So here the formula will be like this. Equity or shareholders funds is equal to share capital, which is what is share capital, equity share capital and preference share capital, both of that, plus reserves and surplus. Okay, so movement in the shareholders equity over an accounting period can be of can include so many elements, components like net profit or loss, net profit or net loss, okay, during the accounting period attributable to the shareholders, increase or decrease in share capital reserves, dividend payment to the shareholders, gains and losses, profits and losses recognized directly in equity. Then effect of changes in accounting policies, effect of corrections in the in case of any errors, if any. So what are the components that we have been discussing? That is, the first is opening balance. Second is the changes in share capital, then securities premium. Then we have income or loss for the period, then dividends, then changes in revaluation reserve. Then we have effects of the changes in accounting policies, effects of the correction in the prior period error, and finally restated balance. Now, then we have other gains and losses or closing balance finally. Now, what is the purpose of this? As per that is under GAAP. What is Indian GAAP? GAAP means generally accepted accounting principles. Please remember this important question. Generally accepted accounting principles. So GAAP, as per Indian GAAP, that is Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013, we can find that there are so many objectives behind this SOCE method. The first is reconciliation. Reconcile means you must have learned in your 12th, that is bank reconciliation. You try to balance both the bank and cash balance. Similarly, here we are reconciling the opening and the closing balances of equity, describing the changes in detail. So we are going to show that in the format in the coming slides. Second one is details of comprehensive income for the accounting period, then details of the changes and the impact when the components of equity are restated or applied retrospectively according to the Indian accounting standard, that is 8. Then and finally we have comprehensive income, is those income listed after the net income or the income statement. So here you have to remember there is no specific format as such for this as prescribed by IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standards. Okay, but actually we are for accounting Indian standards, we are doing one particular format. Let us see what it is. Okay, so the format for SOCE I'm going to show you now. Okay, let us see that first. So the format is like this. And what is the format stating? That is, we have to follow, there is a 7 columns you're drawing. The first is the particulars, then we have share capital. This is the format you need to buy heart. Securities premium, net profit, general reserve, revaluation reserve, and total equity. So these are items which has to come. Now, all these items need not be given the question. In that case, you have to mention as per the format and write it as nil. So the first item is balance on, that is the opening balance. So take it actually, if you're preparing for 31st March 2019, that's the closing period, then obviously the opening period will be April 1st, 2018. So the share capital amount you write, securities premium, all that would be told. And if you see there is a column wise total. no, sorry, the row wise total would be actually for the first row, that is we have share capital plus securities premium plus net profit plus general reserve plus revaluation reserve. That will give the total for the opening balance. Please remember that you're right. Then we have the issue of equity shares at premium. So in that case, that also will be given for the issue of equity shares at premium. Obviously, that will affect two columns, and that is one is share capital and the other one is the securities premium. All others are nil. So just mentioned in that. So that will be the total of that share capital and securities premium will give the row total for the issue of equity shares at premium. Then profit of the year. Profit of the year means it will affect only the profit column, net profit column. So you just write that, and subsequently what happens is you just write it over there too, where there is in the row total of that. So then we have revaluation profit. That will affect only the revaluation reserve, nothing else. So others will be nil and only write in the revaluation reserve. So that the row total also you would write in the total equity column. Then next is dividends paid. That will have, please remember, dividend we are deducting it from the net profit. So it is a negative figure that has to be put in the bracket. So please remember that will be written the net profit in the bracket. That is negative figure. And that total equity only, that negative figure will be written in the row total. Finally, we have transfer to reserve. In that means that is also reserve is also deducted from the this one net profit, transfer to reserve. So what happens is we have to show it in the we have to show it in the bracket. So that under the net profit we write bracket, but reserve, general reserve, it's actually posted there. So there we put the positive. So when we add the positive and negative, the same answer, we get the total equity is nil, 0, isn't it? So that we are writing. So write the in the total equity, that is across the row total of the transfer to reserve, it is nil, 0. That's why it is left blank there. Then share capital. Now we have to now row total is over. Now column total. The column total, if you see that the share capital added in the column wise, security premium added in the column wise, net profit added in the column wise, general reserve added in the column wise, and revaluation reserve also added in the column wise. Now you just see the total. Now add up everything and add up this total equity and the balance. We get the total amount the same. That is, we get that. Okay. So let us do this problem. So one problem which I'm going to do is the first problem in this type. As on 1st April 2018, X Limited has the following in its equity. There is share capital rupees 10 lakhs, then securities premium rupees 2 lakhs, net profit rupees 4 lakhs, general reserve rupees 3 lakhs, revaluation reserve 1 lakh. During the year 2018 to 19, the company issued equity shares of rupees 5 lakhs at a premium of 20%. The revenue profit earned during the year amounts to rupees 6 lakhs. There is a revaluation profit of 2 lakhs from land and buildings. During the year, rupees 2 lakhs is transferred to the general reserve and declared a dividend of 10% on opening capital. Prepare the changes. There is a statement of changes in equity. There is Soce for the period of 31st March 2019. This is the question. Now, we have to form the 5 columns. So we are preparing the 5 columns here, right? Now, so I'm writing out over here the 5 columns. That is the first thing we have is the particulars we write. Balance, that's the opening balance. Then share capital we write as per the question 10 lakhs. Securities premium also given 2 lakhs. Net profit also given 4 lakhs. General reserve also given 3 lakhs. Revaluation reserve also given 1 lakh. The total of all this will be giving 20 lakhs. That also given. Now issue of equity shares at premium, that is already given. So it will be shown on the there is a share capital of 5 lakhs. Then securities premium, it's actually given at 1 lakh. So the row total of this 5 lakhs plus 1 lakh, all others are nil. So it will be 6 lakhs here. Profit of the year. Profit of the year is affecting only the net profit column, not others. So others are left nil. Now this 6 lakhs is given, this 6 lakhs. So row total will be here 6 lakhs, all other nil. So here also 6 lakhs. Revaluation profit. Now revaluation profit is given the question that you have to understand to affect the revaluation reserve. All others are nil. So 2 lakhs is given, here also 2 lakhs. So row total will be 2 lakhs. Very simple. Then transfer to reserves. It is going to be negative figure under the net profit here. But general reserve, we are going to transfer same amount. So this negative figure plus positive figure will give 0. That's why here it is nil. Okay. Then we have dividend paid. It is actually no other column except the net profit. It's being deducted. So it's negative figure. So 1 lakh we write here in the bracket. So here now others are there. So here also this will be negative figure under total equity. That is across the row total of the dividends paid. Now to add up the column total, 10 lakh plus 5, 15 lakhs. Then 3 lakh. Then 4 plus 6, 10 lakhs. Minus 3 lakhs, it will be 7 lakhs. Then 3 plus 2, 5 lakhs. Then we have 1 plus 2, 3 lakhs. So 15 plus 3 plus 7, there is 27, 18, 25, then 30 and 33. So total will be 33 lakhs. Here also we get the same thing, 26 plus 32, 32, 34, 33. So this row total and column total are equal. So this is only the problem that we have been discussing today. This is only the SOC. The last problem, which will be long essay type question, we'll be doing in the next coming sessions. Okay, tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.